Yeah, we'll just play it. Go like this. Hit this one. Get those points going. I guess with Fukushia, another one here. Seeky Tunnel Drill is an insane amount of points, though. Maybe we don't go all in with the Fukushia. Maybe we just go with the Melusine. No, I think we do it. Let's do it. Go Fukushia. Bring back the other preacher. Hit this. Go Bride. Sling us damage. We play this or this. So he's gonna go. He has to Seeky, right? Like he has to go Seeky Tunnel Drill to stop this before it gets too out of hand. But he doesn't have that many gangs. He's got cut-ups, Tide Cloaks. That's the good one for him because it gives him coins. Yep. Okay, here we go. He's forced to use it. That's very good. It's all the gangs except Blind Eyes here.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
You can kill one of them. That's not too bad. They're pretty happy here. Now we just decoction it. So today we're going to be playing a Gedyneith deck, and this was a request, and I thought it'd be a pretty interesting one, because I haven't done a Battle Trance Gedyneith in a while, so we're going to try that out, and I'll mention a couple things I just wanted to test, rather than maybe not being ideal, but I want to try a couple things out, so let's get into that. We have Battle Trance here, so you spawn play Mardrome, and then whenever you play an Alchemy, you heal a random allied unit by 1, so if you're taking ping damage, it's really good. If you have a couple cards to self-damage yourself, then you can set that up and then heal, so it's pretty useful. It gives you 16 provisions. We are playing Mask of Ouroboros, Coral, Burna, Morkvarg, 2 Skirmishers, you know the whole deal here. Discard package. No Darren this time, though. Darren's an interesting inclusion. He's not bad because he does self-damage himself by 3, which gives you something to heal with your alchemy so the opponent's not damaging you. But I wasn't feeling it in this deck this time. And then, as far as the rest of the deck here, we have the Gedyneith Shadow. So when you play Druids, it progresses. We have a few Druids, and that's the idea here. We want the Shadow trigger. You can use this round 3 if you think that they don't have a Heat Wave. You can use it round... It depends on what round. Like, as always, the scenarios are very dependent when you want to play them. I would say probably you want to go for a long round 3 most of the time with a scenario. It's a medium length round 3 and try and get a bunch of pro clan preachers out. Since Yrden's not playable now, they're much better. So that's a potential option there. The other options, we can go with the Fukushia and the Melusine here. So Melusine is in here because I want to try her out for, well, specifically in combination with a Half-Roost Singer, which is one of my favorite cards in the game. So this could be a Draco Turtle for the Draco Turtle finisher. You play Draco Turtle here with Battle Trance. It's what the Draco Turtle gets +9 from the Mardrome, and then it's a 5, and it boosts itself by 3 for losing 3 armor. So it's a pretty decent finisher. Was that a 17-point finisher? So that's pretty decent. I wanted to go with the Melusine instead, because I wanted to try out Half-Roost Singers. So I've never really seen anyone else play them. They're one of my favorite cards. I want to see if we can make them work here. So Melusine here, we have some Cultists. The idea is Melusine will damage herself to spawn her rain, which will give us really good value. And then when we play an Alchemy, it heals the Melusine. Or the cards she's damaging, right? So it just gives us something to be healing with Battle Trance if the opponent isn't damaging us. And then she's that really big round 3 finisher if you can revive her, which don't always count on that. Banishes are pretty common. Then we have the Mushy Truffle here. This gives us carryover. It spawns a Alchemy in the Golden Froth. This combos really well with the Gedyneith Shadow and the Crow Clan Preachers. Keeps them out of danger range. Then we have the Crow Mother. It just gives carryover. Crow Mother is, the carryover is really nice. She gives you good value throughout the course of the game. It's just, if you think that's worth it over something like a Heat Wave here. Ideally, I think you want a Heat Wave in here, probably instead of the Melusine, but I really want to try this out. So we're running this with a little less control here. There's a Coral. We are running Sigvald, so like I mentioned, the Draco Turtle finisher, we're going to go with a Sigvald finisher instead. So the idea is here we're going to play Sigvald, and then the next turn, well, we want last say, we play Sigvald, they probably won't lock him, they could remove him. If they remove him, that's fine. Won't be removing something like a Melusine ideally, or a really big Crow Clan creature. So the idea is you play Sigvald, and then the next turn you hit it with the Battle Trance Mardrome, and then maybe another Mardrome from your hand, and it gets really big. So that's the idea there. Ideally, this would be a Draco Turtle, but the two provisions, like this would be, the Sigvald should be like a Draco Turtle, probably would be better, or a Heat Wave. And the Melusine, like the Melusine and Sigvald probably would be slightly better as a Heat Wave Draco Turtle, but I need the provisions to fit in the Half-Roost Singers, because I really want to try those out. So we're going with the Sigvald instead. Functions very similarly. I've got the Burna, like I mentioned. The Bride of the Sea is really good because you can bring back something like a Decoction. Normally, you're not going to be bringing back Decoction in the deck because you don't have the Melusine, but we have the Melusine, so we bring back Decoction if we have the Rain set up, or you just trigger a little Half-Root and get it that way. Usually, you're just going to be bringing back the Mardrome or Crow's Eye Rhizome or something. The Morph Art, the Decoctions are main control tool here. We don't have too much control, like I said. The Melusine I've swapped for the Heat Wave I swapped for the Melusine to try this out. These guys, the Half-Roost Singers. So, when you play them, if you heal 2, it spawns the Siren. It's worth 8 the turn you play it. It gives you 2 points a turn every time you're healing. The reason I really want to try this out, because Battle Trance heals every time you play an Alchemy. I figured there has to be something here, right? I haven't really seen anyone trying it out. We're going to try it out just for a bit of fun, because I think it'll be pretty decent. There's probably too much control for it to really work, but it does give 8 points of tempo the turn you play it, which is why I think it's really good. But we'll see. We'll see if we can make it work here. It probably just gets removed too much, but I really like this card. With this Fall Blood Priest here, you could swap a Priest or the Singer for a Freya's Blessing in there. Freya's Blessing is a nice card to bring back whatever you need. But since we're trying this out, I figured we'd try out 2 of each. But the Blessing does fit nicely in here. If you don't want to be playing around with the Singers, I'd probably take out 2 Singers and the Priest, add in the Blessing, and then you can bump up the Sigvald to a Heat Wave, and then change the Melusine if you want to. That one's up to you. But this is what we're trying here, mostly just for the Half-Roost Singers. Normally, I think you'd run a Freya's Blessing here. Could just try out 1 Singer, too, if you wanted to, but once we're testing them out, we're testing out 2. Then we have the Priest, we have the Mardrome. The Mardrome, you can also play the... I'll mention that in a second, actually, what we can play. The Mardrome's here because it's decent value, because you're getting 6, and then you're healing 1. 7 for 4 is pretty good. And then we have the Crow's Eye Rhizome, which it gives you 6 points again, and then it heals you 1. With the little Half-Roost, these guys are really good just because they give you something to heal if your opponent's not damaging you. You can play this, you can use this order, and then you play a Alchemy, like you play a Rhizome or something later on, and it starts healing the Half-Root, which is nice. Then the 2 Crow Clan Creatures, these are your big engine cards to combo with Mushy Truffle and Gedyneith Shadow, and that's how you get a whole bunch of points in a longer round. A couple cards I want to mention here you could play. You could play the ship here, the Armored Drakkar. This combos really well with the Mardromes. I couldn't fit it in the deck necessarily, but it's a really good addition if you want to swap out the Singers, or maybe a Priest and fit in some lower Persian cards to get you that Heat Wave or whatever else you want in the high end of the deck. It's a good drop there. It's really useful. And the other one is a neutral card, which is... where is... Hakam Ale's really nice because it is an Alchemy. Boost by 5, remove a lock is really handy. It's nice to have one of them in the deck, but I couldn't find space for it once again. And the last one is Ermion here. So Ermion plays an Alchemy on your deck. It's really handy. You could use him instead of the Sigvald. It depends on how key your Alchemies are. I really like Ermion if you're running right. The Singer is right, but I don't think we're not going to be doing that, so I don't think it's quite worth it. But it's still a good card to consider. Looks like our first match will be Imprisonment, probably Renfree. I did take quite a few days off to spend with my family for Thanksgiving, so I don't really know what the meta is because I haven't played in a few days. Sometimes it's exactly the same after a break like that, and sometimes it's completely different. So I guess we'll be finding out here. But Imprisonment's going to be kind of a problem because well, it's not going to be that bad. But if it's a Renfree deck, maybe we can get Melusine to work then. We have Burna. We do want to find our discards. Ideally here. Do still want a couple Alchemies. Put this back for now. Okay, that works. That does work. Just open with a little half-brew.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.
If you use a Renfrey deck, I suspect we will see a Vilgefortz. No, it's just going to be a Cultist deck. We don't have interaction with the Cultists. Like, we can't stop the scenario because he's going to infuse the one guy in his deck. So we have to win round 1. If we lose round 1, we lose the game. Don't you just love these type of decks? Because I sure do. I'll just open Melusine here. We're going to need her this round. Definitely going to need her. We're also going to need the opponent not to kill her. But I think with the Cultist deck, that's actually possible. They might not have an answer. He's spreading out a little bit. That's fine. See, what do we want to put next to her? We want a Cultist next to her. But I think we want the singer in her own row. So for now, we'll just put a priest here, I think. Make sure we have a Cultist there to reset her order. We don't have that many alchemies here. We're holding off on this decoction because I think the scariest thing might be the, what's it called? I forget what's called all of a sudden. The Initiate. The Initiate can get a lot of points. Depends what he's going to do. I don't want to waste our only big control tool early. Again, we don't want to commit everything here because we need to bleed round 2 pretty hard. Really weird he didn't kill our priest with that. Why not kill this Spellblood priest? Maybe he thought it was gonna heal or whatever. Let's do our Melusine again. And let's get our half-brew singer out. And that should be this round, I imagine. Then we just bleed round 2. Yeah. So we have, what, a 15 Melusine to revive. He probably has a heat wave. Because this is the Platinum Patrol observation here, guys. If the opponent's deck is weak to something, they tend to run it because it's on their mind. This is what I've noticed. If your deck's weak to heat wave, you probably run heat wave. Now we do want our scenario here, although we could just draw it later. We have several draws here. We would like our other Skirmisher. How's the Rhizome as a card? It's not bad. Put this back. There's the Skirmisher, that's nice. Now we do have to keep in mind this Imprisonment means that a lot of our engine cards aren't going to do very much. Let's get out the Preacher or the little half-brew here. Honestly, I think the half-brew would be a little bit better because the Preacher's getting locked. And the only other thing he's going to lock here, like he can lock this and this too, but with the half-brew out here, we can start getting some value from our alchemies and such. So that is the card we want to decoction, I believe. I think we're going to decoction that. I think it's the scariest thing. So if he gets those going. Okay, so he doesn't have the operator. That's really nice. I think we just safely play the bonded one here. Don't see why we wouldn't. Could have played them all in this row to get the decoction set up. Not the decoction, the Golden Froth, but I'd like to hold off on those. That's interesting. Remember, we can't win this game if he holds his scenario round 3, I don't think. He's thinning quite a bit. Let's go with the Coral. She's going to get locked immediately, but that is what it is. Let's get rid of our Skirmisher. Nice, we actually hit a infused card. If this wasn't Imprisonment, I would boost with the Golden Froth on the Coral, but you know, there's no point here. You're just going to lock her. And having the tempo from the Coral and the Burn is part of the reason I held on to them round 1. Normally we play those round 1, but we need tempo for this round. Okay, there's the Prophet. Do we care? Do we care that we're locked here? I think we just play the Priest. I think we will trigger one of these. The nice thing about triggering that is we have a chance to kill off one of its engine cards there. We didn't hit it, but if you hit it twice, you would lose a Cultist, which would have been good. Teleport for a couple points. I'm not sure why I didn't use the order first. He must be flustered or something. You should use the order first. You get a bigger heal on that. So we have a lot of golds. So I want to play Burna before we play these two, in case we before we play both of these. We want to have one of these to discard if we need to. I think we'd play the Preacher, because that could inspire him to use a lock. We need a scenario to come out. He's getting to the point where he's going to need to play it. Oh, okay. If he's being like this, he might not have the scenario. If there's no scenario, we can probably 2-0 him. So let's do the Burna. Discard this and this. And then we'll put this Rain out, because we could kill off a Cultist with it, which is good. Of course we didn't, but that's okay. The Sigvald should represent a really big threat here. We've seen the Joust, so it's not a Renfrey deck, so it's his last leader. It also means our Sigvald should be fine. So I think we play the Sigvald here. Next turn we can use the leader on it. Should be able to get some good value there. Just hold off on all of our stuff. We do have potential access to a lot of points next turn, so that's going to die and he'll get some value from it. We have a lot of 1-strength things though, or weak things you could kill. We need the scenario to come out. If it comes out here, we probably just pass, if we're honest. Although, let's think about this. This is a Cultist, this is a Cultist, this is a Cultist. He can't have it in his hand. He has to be Oniromancing. Like, I don't know if he can trigger it, if even he does have it. He must be counting on something good here. Alright, at this point, he's just trying to save it for round 3. He only has, what, like 3 Cultists on the... He's got 4 on this. I think we Golden Froth this. Okay, so we're going to go for it here. Play our Rhizome. Trigger the Golden Froth. We want to heal this up. They want to play the Battle Trance on our Sigvald. And we'll just kill off one of these 1-strength guys to get a full heal. Or the +3 on this. And 27 points, my friend. Hopefully you weren't holding on to that scenario.
Your name, young man, should be cursed into an urchin.
Everyone has their secrets.
He might be able to do it. But I think his last card is the scenario he didn't want to trigger. Actually, if it's not the scenario, he needs a removal card. I don't think they run that much removal. Let's see what it is. Ooh, that's unfortunate. He does get the round. He does get the round, and he has access to his scenario. He might be able to get us here. We need our scenario as well. One would think we could draw it. Okay, I mean, like, got 2 Druids in this. We'll see how this goes. This will be close, I think. He's going to play his scenario right away. We play our scenario. He only gets 2, so he won't get that many boosts off the infused. Ours might be better. Okay, we're going to win this. At least we should. He might have a heat wave, in which case he might win too. It's going to be a heat wave? No. So he just doesn't have the scenario. It makes sense. He's going to have trouble triggering the scenario. But unfortunately for him, we can't actually fully trigger Gedyneith. I'm pretty sure round 2 he bled out all of his gold cultists, meaning the scenario was dead. Which is good, obviously. And then we'll get a GG here. Not going to trigger any healing from this singer, but it's going to be good enough. GG. Double cross. Well, this could be Shoop, could be Renfree. Not sure. Haven't, like I said in the other game, haven't played that much in the past few days, so I don't really know what the meta is. So we're gonna find out. Did we just not? Wait. Last game we didn't get Crow Mother or Fukusha. That's pretty unfortunate. Good thing we still managed to like outplay our opponent there. Man, I didn't realize we didn't draw either of those. Let's see here. We have a good number of golds. We discard these 2 to replace them. Got this. Crow Mother. I guess we'll keep this hand. I guess we'll keep it. Just play the Crow Mother first. Normally I would redraw here, but we want to keep this and this. The Skirmisher and the Morkfarg, which means we only have 2 cards to redraw. If we end up with an all gold hand, we're going to be forced to play suboptimally, so I didn't go for it. Not sure we actually need the Melusine here. But I usually want to open with her. We need a Cultist, so we're going to use her refresh ability. And we don't have one, so we'll hold off for now. Really going to try and use her more of an engine card than the multiple revives. That was a very interesting choice. He must have a squirrel. He must be squirreling that next turn. If he's squirreling it, do we actually have a play? That's good. So we can't drop Mardrome. Well, we could drop it, but it'll kill the target. Okay, that's pretty good for him. We'll just open with Melusine here. If he has a squirrel, he's not going to probably want to use it now. Let's see. He must be trying to kill it with a or banish her with a squirrel. I'm guessing this is a what's he called? Stefan Skellen deck at this point. Okay, so it's probably Renfree. Which just makes this even weirder that he killed off our Crow Mother. I think he has a squirrel. He's waiting to banish the Melusine now. Nothing else makes sense. Like I said, though, we don't have a cultist for her. So we just get the one order until we do our draw cards. So I think we'll do the Coral Mask, and we might get into a cultist. There's a good chance. Alright, so we'll do, well, if we do this and then don't heal her, is that bad? I mean, she's low enough that the Mardrome doesn't make her that tall. Okay, we'll do the Mardrome. Got Crow Mother back for some value. He must be passing on 7. So we want to use our low value. I might try and keep the Coral then. Keep the discard fodders if he's going to pass. It's good tempo to try and force stuff out round 2. We'll see what his next card is. Yeah, he's definitely passing next turn. Definitely passing. So we'll go with the mask. We do want to thin our deck. We'll discard this skirmisher. Then we'll play this just this over here and make our Melusine more carryover. He's gonna banish her. To keep that in mind. The nice thing is we don't have any locks or a heat weave in our own deck, so we can't double cross into them. To like stop our Sigvault in particular for the locks, and to hit our Melusine with a heat wave. Since I think it's Ren free. Oh, he's gonna go for this round? That's weird. It's very weird. Do we spend our Giga Scorpion decoction? I think we do. Now he passes, I'm pretty sure. If he doesn't have a way to banish our Melusine, he's gonna pass. So he needs, what, 20 points in a card? Vilgefortz might do it. Maybe this is a Shoop deck. It could also be setting up for Stefan Skellen. So that'd be a good value play from him here. I think we do the Coral and the Morkvarg.
That might even be amusing.
We've probably overcommitted a lot of points here, but the threat of Sarah plus something is really high. Like, a removal plus Sarah into Stefan. It's potentially really bad.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
Okay, at this point, though, it's 27. Rhizome could be played here. How much is Stefan Skellen with 4? He plays for 5. He does 8 damage. That's 13. He gets 8 boosts. That's 21. That's 34. And this gets 4 assimilates. I'm at 24. That is enough. We'll play the Rhizome.
I suppose, in the end.
I'm thinking Shoop here. Shoop. With the Runestone's Shoop. Oh, he's gonna leader. Interesting. He did leader. He plays Shoop for resilience. He doesn't have enough points. Actually, he'll play a special, so he'll get 2. Be 32. So he'll assimilate twice. 34. It's not enough. Guess we'll give him the pass here. At this point, probably has a Vilgefortz, and I'm not sure we could recover too well from that. What he discard from Coral, by the way? Oh, the Emissary. He needs to play a big card. Terra Nova will work. He'll get 4 damage off the coral. What do you discard this time? Remedy. It'll be interesting. We can't kill Hefty Helga, I don't think. But we do have access to our Sigvald. We know it's about Sigvald now. Interesting. We need to draw into our scenario. Okay, there it is. We've got what? One. We got no Druids. That's not good. Still have no Druids. Have the Fukusha one back. He might go for a 2-0. Being down the leader. If he is Defender, Helga, Stefan, Skellen, we can't interact, especially if it's Letho. This is not Renfree, which I originally thought it was.
What is truth, if not an illusion? A shame I have no.
Interesting here. Guess this gives us a cultist. And some carryover. It's pretty good.
Trust equally in
If we want this, we can trigger the Rhizome's full value. We're gonna try and hold on to Gedyneith. With the leader and Sigvald, we shouldn't be forced into playing the scenario here. Although it's possible he just goes for a 2-0 with all of the stuff. Helga, Stefan. We do have a Melusine Revive, though. And she's at, what, a 19, I think? Or is it 21? She's at 23, so that's really big. We should not need to play our Gedyneith here. That's a weird one. Or, I mean, not weird, but, like, that's a low-value one, so that's fine. And we do have a Crow Mother, right? So we can revive her here. So play the Rhizome and get our Crow Mother back. It should be fairly easy. The only way he has a chance here if he's like Stefan, Shoop, Rada, or like Stefan, Helga, Rada, something like that. Like Helga, Letho, Stefan, which is not what he has apparently.
Perhaps a bit.
Actually, do we want to hold this? Just hit the Crow Mother with this. He probably has a Shoop to carry over. Because he has not played duplicates, right? This was made by Slave Driver. I think it's Shoop. He played his own Crow Mother, that's fine. Let's play Sigvald. And then we'll use the golden froth here. I'd rather have the leader than the golden froth. He might be happy passing now that he's gotten rid of the Sigvald. So there's the Stefan. It's just 3. So we're going to lose either Fukusha or Shadow. How many Druids do we have? We have a lot of Druids. 1, 2, 3, 4 Druids. 5, 6. So we can definitely trigger Gedyneith. If we Fukusha back our... But then again, the Fukusha on Melusine is really big. We need 10 points, right? So Mardrum, like, this does it. We can play Fukusha, keep the Battle Trance order, because this plays for 27, or we can play this, then we have the Battle Trance on the Sigvald. I think we'll play the Fukusha. We can't revive her again, so we might as well play her here. Just for the big numbers. So we still have Gedyneith and Leader, but he has Shoop Rada probably. The thing with Shoop Rada is Shoop can kill an artifact. But then again, he has to draw it. Burna's not bad. What would we rather have than this? We want Bride of the Sea. We're going to take damage on anything. Probably not. Let's go Burna. Ideally, he shoops before we have to play Gedyneith, which is next turn. We need 2 Druids, so we've got these 2. And then we play the Alchemies. We do get our Crow Mother back, so we have carryover. Bribery, let's see what this is. See how lucky he is. I'm not sure anything would really be that much of value to him. Okay, that's probably the best card. It's just 10 points. Or not 10 points. He's not spelling. I think it's just 8. I can look for a Super Rada. What did we discard? Nausicaa Sergeant. Oh, okay. That's not a bad discard. His hand must be good. And now we can trigger the Singer's Heal. So, probably going to see a Shoop destroy this. Which is annoying, but we should have enough points still. No Shoop destroy. That's the second Nausicaa Sergeant. Did I miscount earlier? Oh, he played a second Mage Torturer. Yeah, so we should have known it wasn't Shoop. I guess we just win then. Should have known that. Let's go with the Half-Roost Singer here. Get its heal, get Crow Mother back, summon out the Rhizome, and that's a big point swing. I don't think he can come back from this. And we'll just pass here. We clearly have enough points. We've got like another 30 years or another 20 or so. Renfrey Imprisonment, or not Renfrey. Nilfgaard Imprisonment once again. We'll see what this is. A lot of Nilfgaard. Might have to cut some of these games out. Yeah, I'll probably cut at least one of these out because there's so many. It's like our 3rd Imprisonment or something. Let's see. What do we want here? We have a decent hand, but no discarders. That's the weakness here. Preacher back then. These aren't bad. We want Crow Mother, though. We should redraw again. Alright, let's see what we're going up against. Got the Lampshin. I guess that blocks 2 from Coral.
That might even be amusing.
There's the Crow Mother, that's nice.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
I want to get the Melusine Singer out this round, I think. There's a mirror. That's interesting. So is this Masquerade Ball? You play a unit, get spying. We should probably kill a mirror. I have a feeling if we don't kill a mirror, we're going to end up in some trouble this round.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Try something in my
So we want to play Melusine here. Problem is, it gives him an option to pass on even. And we'd have to play a card. We have a lot of tempo left over for round 2. And we suspect he's playing... Okay. He's going to keep playing here. Can't lock Melusine. What's probably going to happen is we're going to play Singer, and it's going to get locked immediately. I don't mind that too much. It's gonna get good value first.
What is your wish? What do you desire, my
It lets him
lady of
kill her.
praise?
So we put her down to 3. Sure, I got 8 value and a reset on Melusine. Okay, so now he passes. Let's go with a Rhizome. We could have played Tromweather for carryover, but we get the 2 extra crows. And we want to play the Crow Mother. I guess maybe we should have played her there. We have the 3 Druids, right? Yeah, we should have used her that turn. So we could pressure with Gedyneith. Could use Sigvald. Problem with Sigvald is that this is an Imprisonment deck. Let's go with this, I suppose. I think what we want to try and do is go for... We've got Burna and Skirmisher and Morkvar. That's really good round 3 tempo. We still have Truffle. I kind of want to go with a Gedyneith push round 2 here.
Man is an arrogant creature.
Because I think he has Masquerade Ball. That's probably better in a round 3 than our scenario. Yeah, okay. So we're just going to match scenarios.
A superb
That's what we expected here. I'm happy with this. Let's go with Preacher.
Trust equally in heart and mind.
We also want him to use his leader charges this round too, though.
My, but Van Morlehams, they truly spoil us.
There's the first poison. Let's go Crow Mother here. The Mardrome. Okay, so we cannot win a round against him. Should lead her. So now we just try and bleed him, I think. We go like play this and then the singer and go to round 3.
Accept our sacrifice! I bring death, quite literally.
Under the sea, that's where I'll be. Under the sea.
So here's where we pass. So he does have Nausicaa's. Felipe is the problem for the long round, right? Because we don't have Decoction. We have decent cards left over. It's just, can we actually leverage them into a win here? We need him to Imprisonment something prior to playing our Sigil. The problem here is redrawing is extremely risky. Drawn to discard flyers. We played Coral though, right? She did not get Doom, so we could revive Coral, and we don't get Melusine. How big is our Melusine? 15. Okay. Alright, what's going behind this? Whoever's behind this we can't answer, so it's sort of a problem.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
I have a feeling we're not going to win this one. Like a Damien comes down behind this or a hefty Helga, there's not really much we can do. Although I don't think he played that many tactics. I just Usurper. Still good value though.
Best drown yourself with those damn nets.
Could revive Decoction if we need it, but it won't do very much. Honestly, we should probably revive our Melusine. There's a Nausicaa Sergeant. Good news, that means he's no Ramon. Want to be mindful of an Igni. I mean, with Melusine, we can't really avoid an Igni, though. She's so big. There's not really much we can do about an Igni.
We shall be mining forever.
There's an Igni, we're gonna hit by it. Okay. So no Igni then. Interesting. So we're gonna go. He still has an Imprisonment, which is weird.
I'm wed to no man. But
So
to
just
the
a
sea
Coction worth
and
is the
God.
question. I don't think it is. Kind of like the Rhizome. Although the Mardrome does probably keep her alive. Get her back.
Feathers whisper.
Okay, that's a strange one. If we get Guillaume here, that'd be pretty annoying. It's got to turn a rain on it still. Now we have the Sigvald. We do have double Mardrome on the Sigvald for a finisher. So that is actually quite big. He has to, if he has tall removal, it's going to be between Sigvald. So we got a poison on the Sigvald. That's fine. If he kills Sigvald, do we care? Not that much. Like, if this is our poison, we just win. So we're just going to not do much with Sigvald here. We'll hit this. And then we have a leader. If it's not Sigvald, how do we lose? If it's not a second poison, how do we lose? We lose to an Igni. If we play around Igni, we just do this. The second poison, like, we've purified this off of our guy, so that doesn't do anything if there's not poison because he has purify on that order. So this is poison, he doesn't do anything. If it's an Igni, yeah, so this has purify, buddy. GG. I was trying to think, like, I guess Scorch is a 38 there, but we still win. Actually, no, Scorch would have probably won him. But we already knew he wasn't playing Scorch.
Authority.
Going up against Pirates Cove. Seen a couple of these lately. I'm not really sure why. I don't think it offers anything the other Syndicate Billies don't. As far as our hand, though, now we can make do with these two. I put this back for now. We got a discarder. We do want to draw a Crow Mother, though. Didn't get her. It's fine. Start one of these guys.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.
Perhaps a different ingredient.
This is probably just a Collusion deck.
Oh, how wonderful! You speak our tongue.
How's you doing business for you?
Just play our Coral here.
That might even be amusing.
Probably should have done that first. No, we didn't play any alchemy, so it doesn't make a difference.
How about this one?
So he's playing King of Beggars. It's good to know. King of Beggars Collusion with the Tycloak Leader as a way to spawn it. I guess that's what we're going up against.
Not sure for what just yet, but
Pretty common, honestly. Could go Burna. Then we lose the option to discard stuff if these skirmishers later become a problem. I think we have to, though, because we play this. We might draw into 2 golds and have to be forced to play them. Guess not. See if he does the pass here. Yep, that's what I expect. So we need to force out Skellige Collusion round 2 with the Tunnel Drill. Can't go up against that round 3. It's too much combo value. So I think we do need to go Shadow right away this round. It's probably our play. Okay, so now these are dead, so we don't want the skirmishers. Still want Crow Mother, though. So we probably make do with this hand. We don't want to draw into a skirmisher if we're doing a pressure here.
Man is an arrogant creature.
Can make 3 of these preachers, which is really good.
cast off decadence, renounce sin.
Trust equally in heart and mind.
We'll go Preacher again next turn, and we can actually go Fukusha on a 4th Preacher. We'll just go all in on the Crow Clan Preachers this round. I kind of like the idea. He needs to remove... If he doesn't remove them, it's probably a good plan. Okay, it looks like a good plan. Let's go for it. Play another one here. We get pretty tall if we don't Fukusha first. Lose Rain, though. Okay, we'll just do... We'll do this. Yeah, we'll just play it. Go like this. Hit this one. Get those points going. I guess we'll Fukusha another one here. Skellige Tunnel Drill is an insane amount of points, though. Maybe we don't go all in with the Fukusha. Maybe we just go with the Melusine.
How else am I to claim Jewishness?
No, I think we do it. Let's do it. Go Fukusha.
Sacrifices
Bring back the other Preacher. Hit this.
what the eyes see and the ears hear.
Go Bride. Sling is damage. We play this or this. So he's gonna go. He has the Skellige, right? Like, he has to go Leaky Tunnel Drill to stop this before it gets too out of hand. But he doesn't have that many gangs. He's got cut-ups, Tide Cloaks. That's the good one for him because it gives him coins. Yep, okay, here we go. He's forced to use it. That's very good. It's all the gangs except Blind Eyes here.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
You can kill one of them. That's not too bad. They're pretty happy here. Now we just decoction it. It's going pretty well. We haven't gotten our Melusine out yet, which is kind of strange, but what are we gonna do? We still have Sigvald plus Mordrome finisher, potentially with Bride. I think we play the Melusine next. He has no coins for that, so we don't care. We could actually just play Decoction again. Kill this. I think we set up... I think I want to set up this first. Gives a little extra value because we can heal on the stuff here. He might not be able to get any coins. He's probably going to take whatever's at the top of his deck and keep the coins for Little Bird. There's a poison. Okay, so that's potentially a problem, actually. Could play our Melusine here. It's not a terrible card. Let's play it. Even with the poison, we still have a really good amount of points out. And I guess we could decoction this next turn. Really would have liked to do it this turn, but we have the Bride. Probably looking for Assault, right? Does he have 2 Salamandras? One does not, actually. So looking for whatever has a lot of coins on it now. Guess we have to kill the Little Bird.
Take my near life and grant them your strength in return.
Didn't quite get any good orderings on the Singer, sadly. King of Beggars is gone, that's nice. Really wanted to use his last leader charge too, but I don't know if we can get that out. If we play this and he has a poison, how bad is it? I mean, it's not good, obviously. I think the safe thing to do is just to pass. If he has a poison though, wouldn't he have played it already? If he had one of these, he definitely would have played it because it counts as a blind down. He didn't have one when he collusioned, I think. If the second one of these, I think we would have played it because he didn't have coins for his Little Bird for a turn or two. So I'm just going to say he might not have it, and we'll go here.
I speak for the land to the sea, and the lady is content.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
Yeah, it looks like he didn't have it. Because otherwise, why would you play the Little Bird before doing it?
What One man's battlefield is another man's right patch for
GG, we'll take the 2-0. I still have our round 3 and everything, so that was very effective. So that's the deck. Actually, I think we won every game. That's pretty good. It's always nice when that happens. So as far as Battle Trance, you still have really good point value on the Preachers, and once you truffle again, you have Shadow stuff. That's nice. You still have the tempo from Berna and Coral. As far as the tests we were doing, which was the half-through singers with the Melusine, it's hard to say, right? Because Melusine Vakusha can be just completely insane. And Sigvald worked pretty well too, actually. So overall, the deck seemed pretty good. I'm just thinking about whether I like the Heat Wave and such, or Draco Turtle. I think I like Sigvald better than Draco Turtle. So I think I like that better, because I know I've seen people do Draco Turtle. As far as the rest of the deck, really do want that Heat Wave, I think, so it's hard to say, right? Just because I really like Melusine as a card. The first video or deck that I made that got really popular was the 3-round Melusine deck. So I think, though, we'll take out the Singer. Excuse me, I think we'll take out the Singer. She seemed alright, but I don't know if that's really good enough to be in here. And then so that's the deck, guys. What do I think? I think it's pretty good. Actually, we won all of our games, which is rather unusual, but you never know. It could just be luck. Happens sometimes. But yeah, overall, I like it. The Gedyneith Shadow and Mushy Truffle with the Crow Clan of Preachers is very, very powerful. The only thing I think we're missing here is I really would like at least one Freya's Blessing. Definitely want at least one of these, and I think we'll cut a Singer. The Singer did okay, but I don't think it's quite really worth it. And as far as the rest of the deck, I think I do like Sigvald over Draco Turtle. I've run Draco Turtle a while ago in this deck, but I think I like Sigvald better just because he has more potential, and, you know, you can use his order. I don't know, they're both decent, but Sigvald just has higher base power, and you get a pretty similar payoff, so I think it's a little bit better. And then we've got Bride. The only thing that really missing here is the Heat Wave. The question is Melusine or Crow Mother? Probably Melusine, because Crow Mother's carryover is really good. Is Melusine worth not having, what's it called? The Heat Wave. I think that one's up to you. I just really like Melusine, because the first deck I made that got really popular was the 3-on Melusine deck, and that makes me have a very strong affinity towards the card, but I'm not sure if it's really worth it. I think one more thing I do want to change, though, is I think I like the Priest. It gives you stuff to heal, but with Little Half-Free, you usually have enough stuff to heal anyway with the Alchemy, so we're not too worried there. So I think we might just go down to one Priest, too. And I kind of like this version here. We'll leave it like this, but overall, I mentioned some of the cards you can change in the beginning. It would be nice to have a, what's it called? A Mahakam Ale in here somewhere for one of the 4s. But I think these are all really kind of necessary. So you'd probably drop either the Singer and then bump to a 6, or drop a Singer and a Priest, put this in, and then you have another 6, right? If you want Singer, Priest, this, you could fit a 6. You could go Darren, or you could go for a lock from Deregere. Kind of like that idea, too. You could do something like this. This isn't bad. But again, it's up to you. I think for now, I'll keep doing the Priest and Singer, because I want to try out the Singer a little bit more still, so we didn't get great value out of it, but I really like the card on paper, and it's very interesting, so I think we'll keep running the one Singer for now. But anyway, guys, that's the deck. this is what I'm going to be going forward with trying it out. And thanks for the suggestion. Gedyneith is quite a fun one. You can still see you have a lot of power in it, and you can do some really good stuff with it, even against other decks that might have annoying things like Imprisonment with a bunch of locks. So you can do stuff in a lot of matchups, and that's kind of key for a good deck. So I think this is pretty decent. I think it's pretty good. Your only weakness here, in this version at least, is you have no Heat Wave. And you don't have a Purify unless you're going to be changing out something down here in the 4-person slot. So that is something to be mindful of. Would make this deck quite a bit more interesting is if Peller was a neutral Druid, which he is not. And I can see why he wouldn't be, but it'd be interesting. But he isn't, so. Anyway, guys, that's the deck. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.